Alright guys, today we're going to be looking at the latest and greatest automotive tools, gear, and equipment from both SEMA and Apex in 2018. Now this is probably the biggest show of the year when it comes to truck and automotive gear and equipment, but they don't open the doors to the public. I think that's just weird. So I went through it and I filmed all of the coolest stuff and I'm gonna bring it to you, but I didn't do this on my own. Because if it wasn't from help from Gear Wrench, none of today's content would be possible. So make sure you go check out and help out and support the people that help bring you this content. And that's our friends from GearWrench.com. So what are we waiting for? Let's just go check out some of the best tools, gear, and equipment that I could find.
GoJack 6313 from Zendex Tool.
Dean, can you pop that front one off for me?
Sure. Flip the lever down. That's it.
All right, go ahead. Let's see the GoJack. So what is that? What's the rating?
It's 3,600 pounds.
Yep.
And it'll go from 3 5/8 to 20 inches. And all you need is like 110 PSI. So we're actually running this off a little tiny compressor underneath that table. So it doesn't take much.
I didn't know you guys were American made. It's awesome.
Show me the compressor.
Like I said, I was just telling you, I'm like, I looked up Zendex.
That's all we got right there, that little tank. So, very easy.
Alright guys, we are looking at something pretty unique. This is called Overhauler, but I don't want to tell you about it. I want to show you about it. This is her product, right?
It is.
So is this actually your product, Anna?
It's my dad's product, but I'm managing it, looking after it and everything.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about this.
So this is the Overhauler. As far as we know, it's one of the few hydraulic powered truck racks. So it works like a standard one, looks like a standard one, until you press the button.
So now we have a tire on here, but how much can that lift?
It can lift 400 pounds. This tire is 205, I believe they said. But you can lift up to 400 pounds.
Up to 400 pounds in and out of the truck.
That's right. You start in your box, hook your stuff up.
And so now can you winch that down with your remote?
Yes, yes.
So this could be an engine, this could be any number of things you guys want to lift up. So what powers the system?
The system's hydraulic powered, but the winch is electronic, and it's all run off the secondary battery there. It's also run under the hood to keep it charged off your alternator.
So while your truck is running, this is going to be recharging itself, so it has a trickle filter in it?
Or yeah, it's connected to the battery under the hood.
How long has this been on the market?
About 2 years now. This is about our second year.
So what's the problems you have with it?
The problems in making it, or?
No problem. I mean, is there anything that guys are looking at they should know about ahead of time before they get one?
You'll never want to take anyone else with you to help carry anything ever again. You could do it all yourself. You don't need any help.
So we've got 2 hydraulic cylinders, so it has equal lift on both sides. I want you guys to notice that. One cylinder there, another cylinder on the other side, so that way the frame doesn't twist or bend. Plus it's got pivot points. Now as this comes down, Anna, is there any grease zerks that guys have to know about to maintain this?
There is on the cylinders, I believe, on both ends of the cylinders.
I see that. Okay.
And everything else. Oh, there's oil light bushings at these pivot points, so those don't have to be greased. There's auto lubricating bronze bushings, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so the entire system, now do you have, now that's open to the elements, is that for this display or is there a cover?
That's for the display. There's the cover right there. They're made out of vinyl or leather, and that sits on top so you don't have to worry about snow and ice and everything getting in there.
So if guys are interested in this, where do they find out more?
You can go to overhauler.ca or send us an email, sales@overhauler.ca.
Overhauler.ca.
That's correct.
Alright guys, we're looking at core, which is actually coconut husk, and this is oil, right?
This is transmission fluid, ATF.
Transmission fluid.
So it's 100% coconut core. The outside shell, the coconut husk, absorbs 9 times its weight in any type of oil, transmission fluid, antifreeze. Unlike your conventional kitty litter that wraps the outside, the core is like a sponge. It draws the product inside. So once you get a spill, you cover it, you can grab a broom and you can sweep it out of the way. The other thing you can do is reuse the product multiple times until complete saturation. So you'll see it starts to discolor. Once that happens, you can throw it in the general trash. It's landfill approved because it'll hold that product in rather than release it for over 20 years, and the microbes in the landfill will break it down before then. The other demonstration,
and it's 100% organic.
The other demonstration we do here at the show is we'll show how it absorbs inside rather than wrapping the outside. We'll take some water and put some transmission fluid in here, and as quickly as dropping a handful, it absorbs the oil and it'll repel water because oil and water don't mix.
So the oil's behind and the water's what's coming off. Okay.
So 6 pounds of our product will absorb as much as 150 pounds of your kitty litter or clay-based product.
So 6 pounds of core, as much as 150 pounds. This is the product. Guys, I know this stuff because I've used it in my aquariums. It's actually in the reptile trade. It's been there for years. And I just never realized that you could use it to absorb oil so effectively. That's kind of insane, dude.
Oil, in fact, it'll even do paint. This is oil-based paint after 6 hours. If you had leftover in the garage, you can stir it up and then dispose of it in your general trash.
So I bought this stuff at pet stores in the past, and this bag right here, let me show you guys something. This bag right here, you guys sell for how much?
These run for retail for $10.
At the pet store, that would have been about $100 and some. Not joking, because I've bought it. So where can they find you?
You can find us, we're actually out of Ogden, Utah. You can go online to coreproducts.com.
Coreproducts.com. Guys, so we're looking at, what are we looking at here, Josh?
What you're looking at right here is our DeWalt 1400 amp, 2800 peak power station jump starter, air compressor, power inverter combo.
So air compressor, power converter.
This thing's a 5-in-1. You've got a 1400 amp, 2800 peak amp jump starter, detachable cables, metal powder cutter clamps, copper teeth all the way around. You've got a nice little storage compartment right here for the clamps. Next thing you have built in is a 1000-watt inverter. This 1000-watt inverter is going to allow you to run small power tools, a 55-inch LED TV, 3 to 5 hours on one single charge. It's great for a backup power source. Also, a cool little feature we have here is a air compressor built in. You set the PSI to whatever you think you like, 36, 37, it'll run to 38, it'll turn off, and then all you have to do is come back and unplug it. You've got a power switch for safety, reverse polarity, so if you hook it up backwards, it'll tell you that you're doing something wrong and an alarm will scream at you.
Alright guys, we're at the Gear Wrench booth and we're actually going to be looking at their pinless impact tools.
Normally your universal impact socket has a pin in it.
Yep.
And what happens a lot of times is the pin will get stuck or it'll break. So this is our pinless design. You don't have to worry about the pin getting stuck or breaking. It goes a full 360 degrees in rotation, very fluid, durable. There's a 4-ball and lug design held in by a snap ring.
What is the warranty on this?
Lifetime warranty.
Alright, so lifetime. You ever break this, ever, how do people get their new tool out of you?
They can either just ship it back to Gear Wrench, or if they got it from a mobile distributor, give it to him, he'll give them another one, mail it in.
Alright guys, so we're looking at the DeWalt battery charger, but it's got a couple unique features that I want to show you guys.
So it's got patented engine start, which isn't available on any other high frequency charger on the market right now. You have 70 amps to charge all your 12-volt batteries, 210 amp engine start, USB if you got to charge any of your other electronics, also pass through if you're using all the plugs on the wall. You got this one going on here. This is probably one of the best chargers that money can buy.
Okay, so this will, show me the handle too. So this will, as you're charging your car, guys, you can actually plug something else in and charge and plug through, and you can charge your phone at the same time. And let me show me that handle.
You got the handle too. You want to fit it under the workbench there. Tuck it nice in. Get it out of the way.
All right, you guys. So we're back off to more coverage at SEMA. Let's keep into it. All right, so we're at the Performance Tool booth, and these guys pulled out a handheld sandblaster.
Yeah, portable handheld sand for those small jobs.
So you got your air chuck goes in. What does it run off from? How many PSI?
Probably 80, 90 PSI.
Okay.
I mean, you got a little small rust spot, perfect tool to clean it up. So.
And then you just load your sand right here.
Yeah.
So it's all one. It's a one and you're done.
One and you're done.
Load your sand up. Hook up your hose.
Yep.
Pull your trigger, and your rust spot is gone.
There you go.
Okay, so this is a new air pressure gauge, digital, and it actually will not leak air as you'd use it.
Correct. So most tire gauges out there, we're slime. Up on our wall back here where I'm pointing, you can see we got pencil gauges, dial gauges, and digital gauges. So we'll turn on this digital gauge, and right now we're at PSI. Okay, so now as most people check their pressure, you're going to hear a little air come out, and then by the time they finally get it on there, they're at 16.5. All right, well, let me go up to another tire. Okay, I'm going to go on there and I'm going to check my, oh, wait a minute. I let air pressure out while I'm checking the pressure. Now it's at 14. Well, we invented this tire gauge, and you're not going to lose any air pressure until you get it to measure. 14.5. Okay, I'll go again. 14.5. I'll go again. Another tire. 14.5. Okay, let me check. Wait, is that really true? Oh, sorry, I used the other gauge. No, and I'm at 13.5. Dang it. I'm trying to maintain my correct tire pressure and check it accurately. Okay, let's just stay with 13. We'll call it a day and just use this gauge. The Elite Digital Gauge from Slime. Go to slime.com, you'll see all about it. It's available in the stores in January. Thanks.
Alright, SEMA 2018, Gear Wrench is bringing you the coverage today, but I want to show you a couple of their cool tools. And this is their torque wrenches. They've got both a mechanical torque wrench and an electric torque wrench, right?
Correct.
Alright, so walk us through the differences.
Standard click type torque wrench on this one. Basically, you got your locking mechanism, so once you're in there, you get your torque set to where you want to be. Easy accesses on this one as well. It has the click type head, so once you get to your torque range, it'll actually stop right there for you. So standard torque wrench, and then our newest electronic torque wrenches. Okay, so the nice thing about the electronic torque wrenches is they're not only going to give you the same type of torque limits and specifications, but you're also going to be able to hear it. It's got audio, so once it gets to the correct amount, it's going to beep at you. Once you get to the total torque range, it'll actually stop and it'll give you the full notification. It'll also vibrate in your hand, so you know that you've hit the torque spec that you would like. And then the last thing is it has lights on it, so that you can tell when it's either going to be yellow or red when you've hit the torque limit that you want to have.
So why doesn't this one have that special knurled bottom on it?
On the knurled bottom?
On the end of it, the other ones inside had this non-slip bottom.
Correct.
Why don't these have them?
That's the newest 120s. It's just a different variation of the same torque wrench.
Okay.
The 120s inside have a little tighter click range, similar to the wrenches that we were showing earlier.
They got 120 splines inside.
Correct.
And this one has 60, right?
Well, this one's actually going to be an 84 tooth inside.
Okay.
So the difference is, it's actually on the 120s, is it's actually a 60-tooth drive. It's got dual pulls, and so when it actually alternates back and forth, which gives you the tighter click, with still having the strength of a 60-tooth ratchet.
Oh yeah, because that one inside feels just a lot tighter.
A little tighter.
Yep. Yep.
These have a 5-degree swing arc. Those have a 3-degree swing arc.
Got it. And that's kind of important when you're really trying. I mean, you know what? We're obsessed with what we do. We want to get it right. Those little tiny improvements.
Absolutely. And when you're in tight spaces, you really need those little real tight clicks.
So there is a difference between this model, the one that we looked at otherwise, and this electronic.
Absolutely.
So this is a steam cleaner, right?
Sure. Yeah, this is the Optimus steam cleaner.
Optimus, and you can put it on your skin and it won't burn you?
Yeah. Make something real nice for you here.
So that's honey.
This is honey. Now there's no more honey.
I don't know what this next one is or why you would even need it, but it looked cool. You guys tell me down below what you think about whatever the heck this thing is. Alright guys, so we're looking at the Gear Wrench heavy duty toolbox. It's got a couple of unique features. One, it's got customizable foam, so if you want to have your tools in any way, shape, or form inside of here, you can just simply send it in and these guys will custom laser cut it and send it back to you in 4 days. But here's something else that's kind of cool about this. If you back up, each drawer has 380 pounds of tip weight, meaning that if I pull the drawer all the way out and then I stand on it, it's fine, but the whole tool chest won't tip over on you. Right now I'm putting all my weight on this drawer and the whole tool chest isn't even budging no matter what I do. And then it's got nice roller bearings for smooth opening and closing even after you've been jumping up and down on it. So we got a spike and a skid steer tire. Okay, do it again, do it again. So this is permanent tire seal. Tell me about it as you do it.
So what we got here is we've got a 5/8 inch metal spike, skid steer tire. I'm gonna put a huge hole in this tire and you're gonna watch it fix itself.
What will that work on?
Anything but a passenger car, light duty truck or SUV. Perfect for trailers, RVs, heavy equipment, tractors, you name it. The difference in our product and most other products that contain adhesives are, we use the escaping air, which is the force of the air entering the wound, and that forces the fibers and the fillers into the wound, and it creates a permanent fiber plug. Think about if you had a puncture in your tire and you were going to do a rope plug, right? A fix somewhere out on the trail or out on the job site. Imagine that this product is actually preloaded rope plugs, because that's effectively what it is.
This is last year's tire right there.
This is the tire from last year's SEMA.
Wow.
Every one of those is a puncture with that metal spike I showed you. So those are all huge punctures. Because there's no adhesives in the product, it stays liquid. So you don't have the balance issues and it never stops working. Tires that rot off of vehicles, you can literally reuse the product inside.
Wow. So you can pull the product out of one tire and put it in another tire?
That's secret, don't tell anybody.
Holy crap. I'm gonna get you some business right now, dude. I'm sending this to the dude that runs Check.
We know it lasts at least 10 years. We tracked it 10 years.
10 years?
Yeah. We have data for at least 10 years.
So the owner is a chemical engineer.
That is correct. And we have a full-time PhD chemist on staff.
And that's how you develop this product.
That's how we keep it going.
All right, guys, we got more gear, tools, and equipment for the auto enthusiasts and for anybody actually that likes tools, gear, and equipment coming down the pipeline. And remember, guys, this is all big thank you to Gear Wrench, because without their cooperation and help with this thing, none of these SEMA videos would be possible. So I want to say thank you to Gear Wrench. I'm going to put a link to these guys down below, and you guys tell me, what do you like videos like this? Because if you do, I'm going to make it a point to try to make more of these, try to look for new tools and innovations and equipment and bring it to you guys. God bless you guys. Go get them.